Good morning, children. Today's thought: don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Children, let us study the concept of intercepted arc. Observe figure 3.43, which is given over here. One by one, we'll go ahead with the description. Observe first figure. Vertex B lies on the circle. Point A and C are on the circle. Point C is outside the circle. Point A is on the circle. Point C is on arm BC. Okay. Now observe figure number 1. This is figure number 1. Figure number 2. Vertex B lies on the circle. Point A lies on arm BA and point C lies on circle. One of the arm is intersecting the circle and one of the arm is touching the circle. Here both the arms of this angle are intersecting the circle. Okay. Now observe figure number C. Figure number 3. Point B is inside the circle. Point A and point C are on the circle. Next figure you can observe point A and point C are on the circle, whereas point B is outside the circle, which is vertex of the angle. Observe next figure where point B, that is vertex, is outside the circle, point C is on the circle, point A is on the circle. B, which is vertex of the angle, it is outside the circle. BC is touching the circle and BA is also touching the circle. Point A is on the circle, C is also on the circle. Now observe figure 1, 2 and 3. Figure 1, figure 2 and figure 3. Only one arc is intercepted, that is in between the two arms of the angle you have arc AC. In between the two arms of the angle, that is BA and BC, you have this arc which is intercepted. With this figure, with respect to this figure, arc AC is intercepted arc, right? It lies between the two arms of the angle. In figure 1, 2 and 3 lies between two arms of the angle. This is also in two arms of the angle, so this is intercepted arc. And in figure number 4, 5 and 6, observe arc AC, this is intercepted, as well as this arc is also intercepted arc. It lies between the two arms, this arc and this arc AC, and this arc lies between the two arms of the angle. So here two intercepted arc, here also two intercepted arc, here also two intercepted arc. Observe, this is one and this is another. So in figure 4, 5 and 6 we have two intercepted arcs by the angle. Now note that only one side of the arc touches the circle in figure number 2 and 5. This is figure number 2 and figure number 5. Only one side touches the circle. Observe, here it is BA and here it is BC. Only one side touches the circle. But in figure number 6, both the sides of the angle touch the circle BA and BC in figure number 6. Now observe, the arc is not intercepted arc in this figure. Why? Because the arm BC does not contain any endpoint of the arc. Observe, arc BC. Here arm BC does not contain any endpoint of this arc. So it is not intercepted arc. So clear the idea of intercepted arc. Children, let us study inscribed angle theorem. Theorem says the measure of an inscribed angle is half the measure of its intercepted arc by it. Now observe circle with center O. Angle BAC is inscribed angle. Arc BAC. Angle BAC is inscribed in arc BAC. Arc BDC is intercepted by the angle. Now measure angle BAC, you have to prove this. Measure angle BAC is equal to half measure of arc BDC. Prove this. For this you need to do construction, that is join, draw ray AO, let it intersect the circle in point E and join OC. OC is radius of the circle. Now consider triangle AOC in which OA congruent with OC, radii of the same circle. Angle OAC congruent with angle OCA, let it be x degrees each. Isosceles triangle, because OA congruent with OC, so triangle OAC is isosceles triangle. Angle EOC is exterior angle of a triangle, therefore its measure is 2x degrees, because this is x degree plus x degree is equal to this 2x degrees. Measure of exterior angle is equal to sum of its remote interior angles. EOC is exterior angle of a triangle. Same is the measure of arc EC, which is 2x degrees by the definition of measure of arc. EOC is central angle, angle made at the center. Its measure is equal to measure of its corresponding arc. So angle EOC measure is 2x degrees and arc EC is 2x degrees. Right? Now angle OAC is x degree. Angle EAC, observe EAC, this is also half measure of arc EC. Similarly, OB is, observe, join OB, and you can prove angle EAB, observe EAB is equal to half measure of arc BE. Same way you can prove by joining this. Okay, so angle EAC plus angle EAB is equal to measure of half measure of arc EC plus half measure of arc BE. So measure angle BAC is equal to half measure of arc EC plus measure of arc half measure of arc BE is equal to half measure of arc BE plus EC, means BDC. Okay, label it as equation 5, which is given over here. Now note that here we have to consider three cases regarding the position of the center of the angle and inscribed angle. The center of the circle lies on one of the arms of the angle, second thing in the interior of the angle, and the third in the exterior of the angle. Out of these, first two are proved. So now consider the third one. Angle BAC, observe, you can explain it as angle BAE minus angle CAE. So half measure of arc BCE minus measure of arc CE. So what you have? Half common, measure of arc BCE minus measure arc CE. So you have half measure of arc BC. Right? So above theorem can be stated as the measure of the angle subtended by an arc at a point on the circle is half of the measure of the angle subtended by the arc at the center. Right? Again I repeat this inscribed angle. The measure of the angle measure of an inscribed angle is half the measure of its intercepted arc by it. Okay.